quality Nollywood films, y'all should link up on SUNYRICHY NollyTV.
SUNYRICHY NollyTV.
SUNYRICHY NollyTV.
You must be the one.
My name is Beatrice. And what do you mean by I must be the one?
The king of Owala Kingdom has a wife. A queen who has defined class in all ramifications.
And what has that got to do with me?
I gathered you introduced yourself as wife to the king.
And you have a problem with that? He is the king. And to the best of my knowledge, he can marry another wife after the queen's departure. I am the new wife.
Princess Sylvia may be your age mate or senior. How could you be thinking of marrying her father?
Well, I'm not here for the queen. I'm not here for the princess. I'm only here to assume the new position as the wife. Make it easy for me. We'll still be friends.
Your Majesty. Here she is, my king.
It's your fellow. Who is this lady?
She is someone very special, my king. The same person I brought, and I have this firm belief that you will like her. Onyeze.
Me?
Greetings, Your Highness.
Greetings, my dear. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Please sit.
Thank you, my Highness.
You see, Your Highness, I am aware there is a problem. And as a man who sits in a position of authority in this kingdom, I have decided to solve the problem once and for all. Your Majesty, this lady here is Beatrice, a beautiful daughter of the soil. And she is the one I have brought for you to consider as your new wife. Your Majesty, you don't need to misunderstand me. But as we know, you cannot continue waiting for a queen who has already abdicated her position as the queen of Owala Kingdom. You are not just in dire need of a queen, you are in dire need of a woman who can satisfy your private desires, your private needs. And that is where beautiful Beatrice comes in. Look at her. She has everything, and you don't need to make a lot of efforts, just very minimal effort from you, and she can give you all the sons and all the daughters you need, my king.
It's your fella.
Yeah, oh yes.
I am a married man and you know it.
Your Majesty, you used to be married, and then the marriage got terminated. And I am thinking the best thing is to divorce her and gain your freedom. Because that marriage, as far as I'm concerned, is limiting your freedom. That is why you will be looking at something as beautiful as Beatrice here, and you are still remembering something that has already run away. Your Majesty, she is very fertile. And I am very convinced that this fertility is in the blood. In their family alone, they have 7 boys and 3 girls. So whatever thing that has already happened in their family is something she can replicate here for the king. Am I lying?
My king, he speaks the truth.
It's your fella. There is something I want you to know.
Okay.
I love my wife so much, and I am not going to disrespect her just like that.
But you can start to love this world too, my king.
It's your fella. It is true that we may be going through some tough moments, but I'm very sure that we are going to survive it. And no matter what my wife has done to me, the fact remains that she is the only woman that I have spent the most of my adult life with. And in the course of life, I have come to understand that the devil that I know is better than the angel I don't know. Young woman,
Yes, my king.
you have a very bright future ahead of you. And I don't want you to mess it up. Neither do I want you to allow anybody mess it up for you. Look for somebody your age and get married to him. You are my daughter's age, for goodness sake. I say, I want you to have that at the back of your mind always, okay?
Your Majesty,
It's your fella.
Yes.
I want you to listen to me and listen good. If not for the kind of relationship that I share with you, I would have asked you to get out of my house this minute. Oh yes, I will. What? Today might be your lucky day. Don't ever try this again. I hope I have made myself clear.
You know, Vanny is an impossible character. He thinks the princess has a problem with going out. But he fails to understand that he is the problem. I am still wondering why you're encouraging the princess to be with that guy. Excuse me? Are you also having problem with Vanny? Look, that young man is not just from a wealthy family. He's actually doing well for himself. Well, I think the best I can do is to encourage my friend, the princess, to give him a chance.
Vanny might be all that, but he is a braggart. A complete departure from what the princess wants.
I am hoping you're not going to call the princess and tell her all this.
You should talk to that braggart, Vanny. He listens to you.
Are you serious? Like you don't know Vanny? What is it that you want to tell me that I have not already told that young man? Like seriously?
Amanda, tell him the truth.
Which is?
That he can never win the princess with this lifestyle of his. The princess is a private woman and her privacy must be respected. Tell him the truth.
He said that?
Yes, and more. Really? Yes, my queen. Your husband, the king, loves you so dearly. Please, come home to him. And your daughter, she needs you.
Trust. Trust is like a piece of paper. Once crumpled, can never be straightened again. I can never trust Nicodemus. As for my daughter, I will always be there for her.
My queen.
Emanuela, if this is what brought you here, then this conversation is over.
Who be that? Ah. Is Emanuela? Welcome. Hi. I'm good. Hey, Miss Emanuela. Please come. Hey, come first. What is it? There's something that I've been meaning to ask you.
Hey, what is it?
Did the queen tell you when she's coming back to this palace?
Ebele, why do you ask?
Miss Emanuela, have you not observed our king lately? Eh? Look at the man. He has become the carbon copy of lowliness. The man is the direct opposite of himself. Even me, I'm wondering how he enjoys your food these days because the man is obviously machiating. Ogini, what is your problem? See, as I was saying, I want to know if the king of Owala kingdom now wants to be a reverend father, because I wonder how he copes at night without his beautiful queen by his side on his bed. Do you know me, Missy Manuela? The truth is that I cannot afford to let my wife leave my bed for one night, let alone two. Me for quasi 1 year. Whenever she travels to see her people and comes back, yeah, also marathon. Hey,
Obele, are you not ashamed of yourself at your old age? You are this stupid, very foolish. Look at the nonsense you're uttering from this your mouth.
Nonsense, boy, there.
What the
Ozugo. Oh yeah, Jen. Take the groceries inside.
Yes,
Can you imagine? Common maid, insulting the chief security officer of the palace.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your concern. But the king's marriage is really not our business.
Yeah. Miss Emanuela, I cannot do business with the king's marriage. All I am saying is that if the king does not want to become a father, I can arrange some girls that will come and rearrange him.
Obele, Onyenkonuko.
You know me now.
The arranger.
That is me. The night.
That's enough. See, the king is fine.
You think so?
He is fine. Can I go now? I have some cooking to do.
You can go. Miss Emanuela. Sorry. One more thing, very important. In fact, this one is very important too.
I'm busy. I want to do that.
This one is very, very important. Because this cooking you want to go and do, I'm even happy that you are back. Because that abozo, that auto watcher, has not been feeding me well. Do you know that even when you give her meat for me, a whole night, she will come out too? How? Miss Emanuela, how? This is about meat, oh, you are living. A whole night, 1 meat, how?
The other day I was with Vani's father at the office.
Oh, okay.
We are thinking of partnering with his company to execute that government project that is now ours, by the way.
Oh my God, that is great news.
Oh yes. I am sorry for not telling you earlier.
Wow, this calls for celebration.
Oh yes, this and something else.
Wait, there's another good news.
Oh yes?
Okay, I need to call them to bring a bottle of wine. We need to celebrate. But before then, what is it? What is the good news?
Well, actually, while we were talking,
okay.
I mean, I and Vani's father, you and Vani came up in our discussions, and we both agreed that both of you are a perfect match for each other. How is that?
Agreed. Wait, Dad, when you say agreed, what do you mean?
I mean, both of us agreed that you and Vani will become, you understand?
Oh, wait, Dad, this is the 21st century. Parents do not try to matchmake children. How can you even do that? How can you take such decisions for me? How can you do that? It's not in your place to do it. It is exclusively for me to take.
Sylvia, I am your father, and I know what is best for you. I see the way that young man look at you, and I can tell that he cares about you. Not only that, his background. From what I've seen about his background, he's capable of taking good care of you. What else you don't like about him?
Dad, 2 problems. First, I did not bring him to this house to show to you that this is the man I want to get married to. And secondly, you cannot take that decision for me. It is mine to take. Who does that? How can you... Dad, you...
But I was thinking you were beginning to like him too.
How can you be thinking? How? Who does that?
What is wrong with this girl? Sylvia! Sylvia?
What?
How are you?
How is that your business?
Sylvia, I miss you.
And how is that my business?
Oh, come on. I love you. I would love you to come and spend some time with me. Just the weekend. Look, I am not asking you to leave your father. I just want to be part of your life again. And I mean every word that I say. You know that I love you. Hello? Hello?
Who can make it stop?
I just can't stand him. I've never seen a man so full of himself. He feels like he's everything. God.
Sylvia, I know this guy has his faults. I also know that he likes you a lot and wants to have a long-term relationship with you.
Oh, wait. Now it looks like everyone is ganging against me.
Everyone? What do you mean by everyone?
Because my father is Vanny's ally, you included.
Babe, I still do not understand.
You won't believe that. My father told me he and Vanny's father already agreed. Emphasis on agreed that we are both going to be perfect for each other. Can you imagine that? Yes?
My princess, the king demands your presence in his main city room.
Tell him she'll be down shortly, okay?
Okay.
Why don't you just tell him to kiss my ass?
Sylvia, you heard the young man say the men's sitting room. That means your father is with visitors, probably. You don't want to go there and undermine his presence, do you?
Okay, fine.
You better respect yourself when you go there, please.
Yeah, to inform you of your visitor.
Hey, my princess. Okay, so I came expecting a feedback from you since yesterday. I haven't gotten one, so I decided to come over. I am sure you got delivery of the 850,000 naira Chanel designer bag I sent you.
You really cannot help yourself and live above this nonsense, I presume.
Nonsense. That bag is expensive, and I paid for it in full.
I can't do this right now.
Sylvia!
Please!
Relax, son. A change of mood has nothing to do with you, okay?
Why is she acting up? I mean, she's a princess, and I'm sure she's used to expensive things. That's why I got her an expensive bag. And I will keep getting her expensive
But seriously, do you have to spend a whooping 850,000 naira on a bag? Do you have to do that?
I'm surprised at you, Majesty. You talk as though you're a cheap king. You're not. You're expensive. Expensive things are made for well-positioned people. Your daughter is one. That's why I got her that bag, 850,000 naira. And I'll keep getting her expensive stuff because I love her and I'll love her till the end of the world.
You will not disrespect me in the presence of an outsider again. You will not.
An outsider? So you know he's an outsider and you want me to be with him? You're not even afraid. You practically know nothing about him, yet you want me to be with him.
I know him enough already to tell you this minute that as far as I, King Nokodemus of Owala Kingdom, am concerned, you are going to marry that young man, whether you like it or not. So you better learn to accept his excesses this minute.
I am not. I will not.
I do not want to warn you again.
I will not. I will not.
I will not warn you again.
I will not, Father. I will not. I won't.
Your Highness, is everything all right? Sylvia.
How come nobody's concerned about me? You're just concerned about yourself.
Stop crying. It's okay, my dear. It's okay. Stop crying. Stop.
I'm just so confused. I don't even know what to do. Why is my father forcing Vanny on me? He doesn't even know him. He doesn't know anything about him. Yet he wants me to be with him.
Don't hate him for this. Please. He's only trying to see that you have the best in his own way.
Can't you see what best? This is not the best for me. It's Manuela, you know him. You've seen him. You've seen his attitude. I've tried. I tried so much. I've tried so many times to tolerate him, but he's still the same person. He doesn't change. The same person. How am I supposed to be with that person? How?
I know. My dear. Just give your father time. He will come around. Besides, it won't take Vanny that long to reveal his real self to your dad.
I just hope so. I just hope that happens soonest.
Sylvia, when last did you talk to your mom?
Please, not now. Not now, please.
Sylvia, your mom loves you. Always have that at the back of your mind.
Why is she not here?
In fact, both of you need each other.
Why is she not here?
It's okay.
Why is she not here?
Stop crying.
Why is she not here? She loves me. Why is she not here?
It's okay. It will be okay. Everything will be fine. Stop crying.
I've actually lost count of the number of times I've told Vanny the same thing we keep repeating.
Then tell him plainly that he cannot have the princess.
And what makes you say so?
Both of them have different styles. They are like parallel lines that can never meet.
Indeed. Anyway, let me shock you. I think they're going to meet finally on her birthday.
How do you mean?
You know, I am going to force Vanny to do things that will appeal the princess. You know the princess likes Vanny. I believe if he begins to do things that will make her happy, she will finally fall for him.
And what is this thing you think that he will do that will make the princess to love him?
Are you not going to be at the birthday party?
Sure, I will.
Then you'll find out.
Your Highness, I know you want the best for Sylvia, but you seem to forget that she is no longer a child. She is now a grown woman. She knows what she wants, and I don't think it is Vanny.
Then she better start restructuring her mind to accommodate Vanny. Because as far as I am concerned, Vanny is the best man for her.
But Your Majesty, you also have to understand that Sylvia is going through a lot right now. Children usually don't handle parental separation well.
Exactly the point. That is why I want her to be with a man that befits her, so that she can be happy wherever she is.
Why not let her make that choice herself?
That is not going to happen. She is my daughter and I know what is best for her. Now this discussion is over. Thank you for the meal.
You're welcome, Your Highness.
If anyone wants me, I'm inside. I don't understand.
Why are you forcing our daughter to marry someone she doesn't like?
Is that what she told you?
Must you answer my question with a question?
I did not force anyone on her. I am a father. I'm only trying to guide her to make the right decision in life. Of course, you know she's my only daughter. And I want the best for her.
You want the best for her? Now, who told you she's not old enough to make her own decisions? Do you think I do not miss her? Do you think I do not hurt that she left me and chose to stay with her father? Look, I would have made the separation dirty and fight for her custody. But how would it help me? She has made her decision, which she's old enough to do, and I have decided to respect that. Do you know what it means to me? I've lost the greatest thing that I value in my life. But I'm ready to stand by her to ensure she stays happy for life. Listen, you've already made a mess of our marriage. But at least, let my daughter be happy.
Liv, how are you doing?
That's not why I'm here.
Let it go. I know I have wronged you. Biko Giara. On your mambu no be. On your mambu no be. Biko Giara. On your mambu no be. On your mambu no be. Tell me what to do to make this go away. Don't you take your love away from me. To err is human, to forgive is divine. And I'm a yo, biko lagachi. Let it go. I know you are broken. Biko Giara. On your mambu no be. On your mambu no be. Please let it go. Let it go. I know I have wronged you. Biko Giara. On your mambu no be. On your mambu no be. Biko Giara. On your mambu no be. On your mambu no be. Biko Giara. Forgive and forget, forgive and forget. Biko Wagaramo, forgive and forget, forgive and forget.